Gamers, we're so back. And so not playing ranked, but still so playing Vanessa. Are there criticisms you could... Oh, I didn't restart the game. Are there criticisms you could levy at Vanessa? Yeah, we do run very similar builds a lot of the time. And sometimes our board gets set very early. I mean, it's... The other items are trash. If you want to be mad at me, that's fine. But the other items are straight dookie. But this isn't... Cutlass Silencer is a little, how's your father? And then if we could reduce some cooldown. I mean, now, what are we looking at? We're looking for Crow's Nest, okay? You want me to say it? We're looking for Crow's Nest. Or Sextant. That would work too. But like something to buff the... I mean, am I crazy to say that like we're in such a good position already? Silver Silencer and one of the best single weapons is kind of nutty. We got 8 gold. Brother, I'll take a silver tier item on 8 gold. I can't really take a weapon. It's a very risky reload. Or re-roll, I should say. Save your money. You made a mistake. Give me the XP. We got a good build for day one. It's not guaranteed to win. It would have been nice to have something out there, but in all likelihood, any other item we get out there is going to have a very negligible impact compared to the impact we're already getting. They're a very fast-burning build. Once the burn starts, it ain't gonna stop. And we're not up on them. I don't think we're up on them, brother. We need to trigger this ASAP. Yes! I don't care that they also won. We won. That's an important win. It's just like Super Auto Pets. Winning early means you don't have to win late, man. Okay, I mean, Sharpening Stone is good. It might even be better, but... yeah, it's probably better. You do not need to upgrade your cutlass now that I'm thinking about it. We got tons of space on our board. Let's get something that helps, man. This helps out a ton. 15% crit chance, and it makes there's lots to like. I really don't think I want to go risky early. I think we want to go income early. I like my odds against Covetous. And if we could get... yeah. If we could get the Shadowed Cloak, I think we're in a great spot. We can always move Silencer. A lot of people, they get contentious about it. You can move Silencer just fine. The thing is, you lose the damage, which this early is bad. But you still keep the cooldown reduction, which long-term is the most important part of it. And to get the Shadowed Cloak so that the Cutlass goes off more often will make up for the damage loss, if we get the Cloak. Which is not going to happen, but that's okay. That's okay. We're chilling. More XP. We're going to get XP anyway. This would be maybe a great opportunity to round out our board with one small item. And I'll take a Clamora, man. Like, it's something. Board is definitely not rounded out, just for the record. I'll lose 40 health to raise damage and crit chance. Okay, Johnny Tulips. I got Tulips too.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
You don't see me debasing myself playing Dooley. The Super Burner. Really want to slow the core. The crit is huge, man. Just one more. Stop slowing my best weapon. Slash my only... We're dead. Okay. But you know what? We hit a crit that we probably shouldn't have hit. Which means we deserve to lose. I'm okay. Now, it's to Dooley. But it's to Dooley on day 2. If there's ever a time to, like, beat a Dooley, it's early. I think I'm going income again, man. I don't feel super confident going up in the risky fights in the early game because it could give you the Boreor. Your cooldown's getting freaking nutty. You have a Flaming Cutlass, which may clear our existing Cutlass. I guess you should never upgrade Cutlass early, man. Because we could fight this guy, and if we have a Bronze Cutlass, the Fiery Cutlass will just upgrade it. That might be a good little rule of thumb to keep in your back pocket.
Shame to the Volcander Islands.
Okay, well, I'm actually thankful that they didn't put us in a position where it mattered. Small items. I will take an upgraded Clamora, man. I'm not really stoked about a lighter. I'm somewhat stoked for an Illusoray. You're unfortunately a weapon, so you don't really fit. And non-weapon items. I'm trying to get the board filled up, you know? This doesn't work on weapons right now, which is pretty bad. And the coral by itself is just not good. You do slow, but I don't really care. I'll buy a cove. Gain 2 scrap. That's not what scrap's supposed to look like, little bro. Okay, let me take a peek here. You're sold. Pretty bad. You're 15 every 4, so 15 every 5 seconds, and you shield for each aquatic. Okay. You're like 1 a second. I think that this is the right build for now. But it's not going to be the right build for very long. So I think 50-50 today. 50-50. You never know. Sometimes pigs get like a beast of burden or a dog or a regal blade popping early, and sometimes they got nothing. It's a big dog. But we match okay. We do need to get some crits though. But like, we should be built for critting. Never mind. I mean, what is 20%? Oh, 25%. Okay, so we need a little more gas. Just trust the process on this. So that's all I'm asking.
Another round.
Yeah, we're losing early. You don't have to be a genius to see that. So I'm actually we're gonna burn the boats a little bit and put this guy out here. Those items with ammo. Get a poison item. I mean, free max health is something for us. Get that cove popping. Fight the Outlands Dervish just because we want to make sure we win. You never know, man. 2% cooldown reduction could change a lot. We're doing okay on gold. It'd be a nice time to like get some. I mean, it's a little early for skills, but I don't think we're in a bad spot. This is not a pig build where we don't know what we're doing. This is a Vanessa build where we're just waiting for the items to fall where they may. Now, day 4 regen is a little mediocre, but I think that's my 2 cents. Definitely sharpening stone. Do you fill your board? I think you gotta go gumballs. The gumball tech is huge, man. The crit chance is incredible. The green gumballs even do something for us. The red gumballs are crazy. It's a cosmopolitan smattering, man. Not bad. Bloom Daddy.
I may be young for
Now, the later you are in the game, the less likely you want to see dualies. But if we just make it to like day 10, all the dualies should have 10 wins, in which case we'll play more Vanessas and pigs. What do you think, guys? If we can't do it against a 1 poison monitor lizard, you're never going to get it done. Stop freezing my only good weapon! My only weapon at all! Stop freezing him! You're hurting him, man! Yes! Okay, and even that was like a little touch and go. And that's a bronze monitor lizard on day 4, which is as merciful as the dualies get, dude. Okay, now we ride. Because you get the non-stop star charts every day.
People first, profit 10.
We don't want any of this. Cannon is good enough, but not for what we got. Now you. Aquatic items to the left have their cooldowns reduced. Weapons to the right have plus 25 damage. I mean, we buy, store the Clamora. Definitely, the question is, what's worth more? A 16% crit chance or, well, hang on, these are buy sells as well. A 16% crit chance or 0.25 second reduced cooldown. I think you take the crit chance. And I know that Infernal Envoy has like weapon skills, right? Yes. So I'm kind of hoping that we get one up on him. Gotta get a couple lucky crits probably to make it happen. That's not lucky, I guess, because it's 26%, but huge hit.
Was that even a battle?
I don't even know what we're doing with
Maybe
this.
skirmish.
Burn 3, heal 90. It says burn equal to the... I don't think it's for us. Let's put it that way. And then upgrading the item. I can't believe I'm doing it. It's either silencer or it's figurehead. This is the situation where you don't go for your weapon. So I'm going how Bazaar. Figurehead. I want to see what bonus it gets when it's upgraded. It's not finding it. How Bazaar. There we go. Howbazaar.gg. Figurehead gives, so we give 25 extra damage. This would give 10 extra damage and a better cooldown reduce. I think I gotta go with the silencer. It would be different if I could also get the cooldown reduction on the cove, but it's tricky to place it right now. Small and large. Small and large? Small, let's try it. Oh, that's exactly what I was hoping for. At least temporarily a cove. You might say, why never take the amulet? As far as I know, it's bugged, and it gives crit chance to weapons. Or sorry, crit chance to everything but weapons. But weapons are pretty important for a guy like me. I think you have to try this. I appreciate the cove as well. And I respect... losing 30 damage kind of stinks, man. Would you rather lose 30 damage or a 15% crit chance? I'd rather lose the... Well, if you're going to do that, then this doesn't need to be here. There's nothing else that fits, but you belong there. 25 damage. But you can't afford to get... I mean, 30 damage is... That's 60 damage coming off of it, man. It would be nice to get the cooldown reduction in there. Then we'd lose the damage. You need the damage for now. You won't need the damage forever, but you need it for now. Okay. So we need this thing pumping like crazy. Now our crit chance is actually bad. So this might have been a colossal mistake. But the Cutlass is going to attack much more frequently. Except for the freezing that may take place, but... And this is definitely, like, we're due for a restart. It's actually not attacking that much more frequently. But I think we lose to that dually regardless. But we gotta restart the game. I'll be right back.
You've got talent.
Gamers, we are back. Trying to figure out how to get this run to tick, man. We've crashed the game. We have not crashed the game. Figurehead. I wish I knew how to quit ya. I just feel like we're not scaling up as fast as I would like to. Water wheel, we might just have to embrace that that's not the right play. But it pains me to think that that's the case. In which case, like this, maybe the crit chance is king, man. Maybe the crit chance is all that matters for now. And that could change in the future, but for now... And I'm going to fight a mosquito. We want cooldown reduction. This skill is irrelevant. Cooldown reduction would go crazy, though. We're going to level up. What do we want to see? It's all upgrade, sharpening stone, or raise crit chance. That's all I care about. If we're running Cutlass for life, it's got to be like that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. It's, in my opinion, it's crit chance. I recognize that we're nerfing our max health in doing this, but we don't have a crow's nest, so we gotta be a little creative. How about sells items? Give me a crow's nest.
Profit 10.
I just don't really like you. I'm sorry to say. We need a burn synergy to make it pop. Trebuchet is not the play either.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
We'll figure out what's going on with this water wheel. Small weapon, medium items, non-weapon items. We're still looking non-weapon for a crow's nest. I'm not really stoked about buying and selling to make a cove pop. Dooley, Dooley, Dooley. He's playing all the hits. Dooley, Dooley, Dooley. It's okay. A huge burst damage, ruin his life. No monitor lizard. It's a heavy shielding build. Non-meta Dooley, making me confused about where I stand. That's an enormous shield, man. That's a real problem for a guy like me. We're punching through. I guess that's the thing, man. You play meta Dooley or you lose with Dooley. When you lose with Dooley, nobody's gonna say thank you for not playing the meta build. Everyone's gonna say that's what you get, Dooley, you piece. So like, I guess in a way, you're probably like, you can't win. Why not play the meta build? Well, there's other characters, so argument defeated. Slow item. We haven't improved our board in a little bit, that's for sure. But we do keep sacking HP, so I'm very tempted to just keep generating more. Upgrade your... No upgrades. Sharpening stones then. Sharpening stones. And give me Joyful Jack. I don't feel super confident going up against the big guy, but I'll go up against the little guy. I would honestly, just for out of sight, out of mind, I would love to get the one that's like reduce the duration of freezes against you by 1 second. Like that, it's just a nice thing to have on a board, but it feels bad to buy it yourself, I'm sure. Succulence is best I can do, I'm afraid. Not super stoked about ammo skills, so let's check out the smalls and mediums. We're definitely financially in a position where we can afford to do this. We're falling way behind on damage and skills, man. You haste reload this one ammo. I mean, this is like this is a whole day in game and we've done like nothing. Although, if I'm being honest with you, the diamond silencer maybe makes up for it.
I respect loyalty.
Cooldown is 2.2 seconds. Oh, if we could just get like some haste on it somehow. That's a huge llama and a huge dog. Crit chance 9, crit chance 7. Guys, there's a chance. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Whoa, yeah, I knew it! I knew if you just held on. By the way, this is like my exact pig build every time I run pig, so no hate from me. Huge get, though. Huge get. We go chocolate, man. Chocolate, I'm afraid. And honestly, oh, the bounty hunters have found you. Oh, really? I'll put down my weapon. I'll put down my weapon. Joke's on you. I've only got the one weapon, really. But do 4 XP for the bounty hunters? Don't give me wanted poster. Give me the silver cutlass. It's such a frictionless upgrade, man. Give me the silver cutlass. It would be enormous. That's not a silver cutlass, bro. But sellable. It's gonna be crit chance again. I feel like Dr. Vortex ain't nothing but a peanut, but I'm scared of him. Maybe there's no reason to be, but I'd love to keep that crit chance pumping, man. We need it to be higher. 36%. I bite my thumb at D, sir. I bite my thumb and it is at D. But we definitely gained a lot of momentum. Now, you're going to say, NL, it's the same build. Your board is exactly the same. No, it's not. We got this useless piece of crap instead of Crow's Nest, which is what I really want. First 5 times you crit charge an item. Again, the potential burst damage there is nutty. And we got it's skills. It's skills. We got one good skill. Let's get another. So this is possible, but on day 8, it's like so late that I think we don't take lifting. When you freeze, your weapons get plus 10 damage. When you have less health, you get plus 15% crit chance. I think I gotta take that. And we go sharpening stones. It's just damage and crit, man. It's the sweet science.
Go ahead. Underestimate.
I feel like that was a good day.
It's more fun. We're out to deal.
Let's not squander it by losing this, okay? Well, they got a really fast submarine with lifesteal. I feel like it looks better than it is. We need to kind of beat the odds on crit, I think. We're beating the odds?
Defeat does not defeat me.
Beautiful! Okay. You doubted the cutlass. I know you doubted the cutlass. And yet here we are, man. Haste, slow, and cooldown items. It would be nice to get a haste item to rock on this. I mean... When this gains haste, it goes, okay, when you gain haste, this gains damage. There's something to it, man. I mean, hasting our other items for 2 seconds. You'd lose the... I gotta give it a try. I broke the game. I just can't shake the feeling that as our damage rises, the figurehead has less value and the water wheel has way more value. Because the cutlass next to the water wheel will guarantee the charge. Can we move silencer? What is it? It's 30 damage. It's 50 damage. I can't move it yet, but I think I'm gonna be happy that I have a gold water wheel in my backpack. Sincerely. Let's see what we... I was just gonna say, do I even want a cove? I don't know. I think I want a crow's... I think there's no shot you live on this planet anymore. Crow's Nest is a 50% crit chance. Your cooldown is already really low. You probably go in the bag, although you probably get sold, because I think there's a very minimal chance that...
This money. What should
let me think about this for a second. I think there's a very minimal chance that you will ever get us more value at the docks. I actually think... Here's a crazy play for you, brother. I think it's now Water Wheel's time to shine. I think you get sold... You get placed. You get bought and just put in the bag. And we probably sell Star Chart. I don't think you can get... and let's see how... Oh, but you got crit skills. I think. I got sidetracked. Let's see how this works. Okay, so I feel like we're going to get lots of haste on the cutlass. Okay, hang on. It's popping. I don't think you can get docks after day 8 is what I was going to say. So I think that the Star Chart is now... It's going to struggle to find a place. Okay, now we're rocking basically the same build. But we took a roundabout path to get there. When you use a weapon, give weapons adjacent. When you crit with an item, it gains crit chance. Okay, I mean, like this, having cooldowns is really funny. Like the cutlass going once per second is nutty. You raising... Oh, but you're going to get there anyway, man. It's crazy. But this will only be effective if we fall below half health, in which case it might not bring us back. Okay, I'm gonna take the scaling crit chance. But it was close. I think we've got a great line. I never count my chickens before they hatch, but I think we got a great line, man. Now, the water wheel at gold probably keeps us perma-hasted already. Raise your crit chance instead. Keep in mind that our... well, I guess we didn't really need the extra crit chance, but... keep in mind that our cutlass is now lifesteal, bro. They've got a crow's nest rifle. It was slowed, though you wouldn't know it. We're very weak to freeze. I mean, it's our last run. You know, it's not the last run we're gonna do. It's the spitting image of our last run. But we got there, and it's still up in the air whether it gets you to 10 or not. But it is nice to have all this income, man. Do we want to find any item in the bazaar, or do you just... I mean, we don't really care about gumballs now that I think about it. We're not a buy-sell build anymore.
Where shall we
Jason
start?
items gain crit. We're really, it's got to be a knock your socks off type of item. Gold, like a golden dishwasher. I mean, weapons gain 80 damage is kind of crazy, but I'm willing to burn some gold here. When you sell this, get 3 silver tier small items that we're probably just going to sell, but you know what? At least it gets us out of the spin cycle here. Was kind of hoping it would give us like something that when we sold it gave us spare change, but Lord Arkin, Property Baron. I don't know. I mean, this is like a coward's parlance, but Property Baron can surprise you, and Lord Arkin can surprise you. If we fight him again on day 11, I'm gonna feel a lot more confident, I think. But I'm just gonna take my freebie for now. So we still, there's a lot of room, I think, for optimization, man. Interesting. Enables lifesteal on a weapon, but not really what we're looking for. We don't need a silver clamora. Like, for example, we could have a diamond clamora. I think now we'll take the one that we wanted earlier. I'm stoked that it shuffled back around. And then if you could just give me... Honestly, we probably feel good with 25 more damage on this guy. And the sharpening stones. And now, here's the thing. Admit that you thought that we weren't going to make it on this run. Don't just say, oh, now of course you're making it, you're running the same build. Admit that you thought we were cooked when we lost early. Own that, own that. And now we're here, and we're popping. You don't get to have it both ways, is what I'm saying. Now, am I making up someone in my head? Yeah, 100%. But in my head, everyone was like, you're going to lose this run. And then I put it together, and they're like, wow, it's a gifted win. I don't know what you want me to say. It's just, they hate it. They hate us because they ain't us, man. They hate us because they ain't us. Be mad at the doolies. Leave me alone. And this is horrendous. I guess I'll take my weapons, take 6% extra crit, or get 6% extra crit chance. Because, like, 102 beats 96, and we need the crit every time. Now, you would have a tiny cutlass. But the interesting thing, I'm trying to figure out if... No, its damage is going to be so low, and its cooldown is going to be so high. The octopus, I don't think we would take it, but it would be interesting. Oh my god, if you only have one medium item, its cooldown is reduced by 30%.
Was that even a battle?
Oh, 1% extra crit chance again. We don't need the crit chance anymore. Honestly, we'd probably do best with XP. Supercharge our next level. Chant an item with heal effects. I'm going back to how Bazaar, man. I am. How Bazaar. I want to see what happens to the silencer. When you use the weapon to the left, heal 10. Okay. And I want to see what happens to the crow's nest. When you crit with the weapon, heal 60. And I want to see what happens to the water wheel. Heal 135. And I want to see what happens with the clamora. Heal 45, and I want to see what happens with the cutlass. Heal 30. Okay, so it's crow's nest, bro. When you crit with the weapon, heal for 60. I don't think it's an incredible get, but I think it's okay. Really looking for a crow's nest. At this point, it's really hard to pivot off of a weapon you've invested so much in.
Go ahead.
And I really want to get to 10. I'm motivated to get to 10. And the reason is very simple, man. I want to get to 10 because that gives us a rank ticket. And I'm feeding like a couple rank tickets a day just to dually players. That's a nasty freeze. Come out of the freeze, please. We need more. We need a little bit more. That's insane that we lived. Well, first off, we were 1 second away from dying to burn. Because it ticks 2 times per second. But the fact that we dealt with the freeze and still made it out of that... Dude, you don't necessarily need to see an enormous damage number to be popping. First 5 times you use a weapon, charge an item 1 second. Yeah, that's the only option there that makes any sense at all, quite frankly. Raise your max HP just so you can survive freeze. Now let's go through the rigmarole. This guy gives me the huge flamberge, and then you guys say you gotta use the flamberge, and then we crunch the numbers and find out that the flamberge actually isn't very good.
Return to the bazaar.
Yep.
Do not corrupt us.
Cooldown is just too high.
That plank?
Not the flamberge. When any player uses an item, all items gain 2% crit chance. We skip, because I don't want to give my opponents any purchase. Sorry. It had to be... Maybe it's anti-cinema, but it had to be done. I'll take the XP. I mean, a medium item could be a cutlass. But this is a little crazy. Adjacent items have 25% crit chance and extra damage equal to their crit chance. If I was willing to pull you out of the squad... By the way, it does not work in the bag, okay? If I was... Because there's nothing... I mean, stuff could be adjacent in the bag, but to one end. This would give you, like... You would lose... You would have 128. So it would almost double your damage. But we'd lose the extra haste. And the perma haste is pretty important. We would charge really quickly. I think you buy, and if things go wrong, then we throw it in there as like a Hail Mary.
Oh, delivery's free.
But I'm not stoked about it. I think what we have now works really well. You would pull out Water Wheel, and you would pull out Clamora to ensure that the Cutlass charged itself up with Alacrity. And maybe... Oh, that's a very nasty Cutlass. A very similar looking build. To say the least. That's okay. That's okay, because now we get a freeze effect on our Cutlass or something. Or maybe a Radiant effect. Poison? I mean, it's simply no other option. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference in the whole scheme of things, but... Might not be 0. Well, I don't think we're in a dangerous spot. Like, I don't think we're in, like, a, you know, burn the boats type spot. I'm sorry, I know you're like, it's gotta be poison. Nah, man, it's gotta be damage. As the day is long. By Odin's beard. Now, you don't need to be here. You don't need to be here anymore. We need the sharpening stone. I don't feel like we need gumballs. But we should spend money, so let's get gumballs. We could find something to go here, man. You could pull Silencer. Ah, you lose a 40% cooldown reduction, bro. That's not gonna happen. That's 40% damage up. That's a very nice item. Not to mention the actual damage it gives you. Okay, we're weak to freeze, so don't fight this guy. Do I feel like we could take... I'm just taking a peek for a second here. I feel like, weirdly enough, I feel like you pull the Clamora out. Because then Alacrity only charges our Water Wheel or the Cutlass itself. Which we don't want Alacrity to get moved to the Clamora for no reason. Every 12 seconds, use a property. I mean, that's the sell of the century, man. We need to... We're on lethal. We need to make some plays. If that's what we're here for, at least. 25 per random enemy. Item as we don't need the crit chance, so I don't think we can run it.
Oh, okay.
This is important. We actually want skills or, like, small items. I don't think a freeze skill is good. We don't have any means of... maybe, like, the first time we crit, we could freeze. I think it's a little scary, though. It's not gumballs. It's not small and large. We could do better. I know we're spendy here. Slow skills. I know the first... We could have the Clamor out there, and, like, the first time you slow freeze or something. Enchanted item with freeze effects. They doubted me. They doubted me. Freeze one item for 1 second. Oh, man. Okay, let's go off Banana Man. I fully believe. Now, my stuff can be frozen too, but I'm finally dishing the freeze back. Oh no, they got the same skin. They can destroy my items, man. You gotta freeze that before they destroy my items. Huge. But my stuff's... Oh my god, their stuff's charging. They've destroyed my crow's nest. Bad. Very bad. Get me out of the freeze, dude! I gotta give him credit. That's a crazy build. The Void Colossus actually fitting on the board. Oh my god, the amount of ammo you got in your rainbow potion. I had fun regardless, man. Now, don't get it twisted. We lost to some Vanessas, but getting 8 wins in the dually meta we're in right now is life-affirming. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. If you have, click the like button. It's a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. See ya!